So once again I am here to take a class on English 2, and today we will take for our class a play, okay, named The Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. At the very outset, first let us try to know what is a play. Okay, I presume that you have not done a play, or if you have done at all any plays in the past days, then take it as a revision. Okay, now what is a play? Now play is one style of writing. It is a literary style of writing, okay, in the form of a drama, which is staged, and which consists of various characters having a dialogue with each other. There is a conversation between characters. Okay, like for in case of stories and other writings, what happens is the narrator, the author himself is a narrator, and he narrates the story. Okay, but in case of play, there is no narrator, but the characters speak for themselves. Okay, there is a conversation, live conversations take place. And secondly, what is the purpose of writing plays originally, basically? Now originally, plays were written not just in a book to read, but they were written to be performed on stages of theatres. Okay, now in those days, what was there was no cinema halls like we have today. There was no movie halls. So people had big halls which were known as theatres, and they used to perform all these kind of plays, dramas, as a means of entertainment, amusement for them. Okay, so that's why theatrical performance, that was the purpose of a play. Now thirdly, a play is composed of acts, various acts. Okay, like acts means is almost like in any subject we also have points, no? One point, a second point, topics, various topics. Similarly, we have different acts, act 1, act 2, and each act has a specific particular situation, a context, and a particular group of characters. Not all the characters come together. Like for example, let us say act 1, suppose it's a scene is in the garden and there are two ladies as characters. And in the second act we have another scene, maybe in the marketplace. Context is different and various other different characters are there. So this is how each act vary. No? But they are interconnected, but there are different contexts that take place. So there are various acts on a play. Okay. Now having said that about a play, let's try to know a little bit about our author or the writer. First, a person who writes a play is known as a playwright. Okay, like a person who writes a poem is known as a poet. Similarly, a person who writes a play is a playwright. Now, for us today, we have William Shakespeare. I'm sure all of you must have heard this name, isn't it? William Shakespeare. Now, William Shakespeare is a very popular and a famous figure in the world of English literature. Okay. Now, he was born in the year 1564 and died in the year 1616. Okay. So much so, since he came from England, he was given the title of the national poet of England. Okay. So that versatility, that intensity he had, William Shakespeare. Now, most commonly, William Shakespeare is known for his different plays. He has written about 39 plays. Okay, of which we have some very popular plays. Even The Merchant of Venice itself is a very popular play. We have Julius Caesar, we have Macbeth, we have Hamlet, and there are many others. And most of his plays were translated in many other national languages. And these plays were performed in various theatres in those days. Okay? Very famous, popular were his plays. And he himself was also an actor. He also used to act his own plays in the theatres. Okay? And apart from the plays, he has written also many poems, short poems, long poems, and also he has contributed new vocabularies to English language. Okay? So that's why we still regard William Shakespeare as one of the most important figures in the world of English literature, even today. Okay. Now, after having said that, today I would like to give you a very short gist, let's say a summary of the text that we have, the Merchant of Venice. Now, know that the text that we have on page 127. Okay? Now, this is not the entire play. Okay? This text that we have is a small part. It's just a small extract that is taken from the play, The Merchant of Venice. Okay? And now, The Merchant of Venice has 5 acts in total. I said there are many acts, so there are 5 acts in total in this play. The text that we have in our book is the 4th act. This taken from this extract is taken from the 4th act. Okay, a small portion. Okay. Now, I would like to give you a small context for the text that we have. In the earlier episode, what has happened is before we begin with the text, the play, let us get introduced with the characters. Okay, because in play, a character is very important. Now, first we have Antonio, who is a merchant. Then we have Shylock, who is a money lender. We have Bassanio, who is Antonio's friend. And we have Portia, who is Bassanio's wife, Antonio's friend's wife. Okay. Now, in the earlier episode, what has happened is Antonio, who is a merchant, a businessman, had borrowed some money, had taken a loan from Shylock. To be specific, it is 3,000 ducats. What is that? We'll deal with it in the later classes. He has borrowed some money, but not for himself, but it was for his friend Bassanio, who is going to marry a very rich woman, Portia, and for marriage ceremony he needed a big amount. And Antonio, though he was a businessman, a merchant, but at that particular moment he also did not have such a big amount. So, on his behalf, Antonio borrowed some money from Shylock. Shylock gave it, but he made one agreement, a very unusual agreement. He said that, okay, I'll give you money, but you have to pay within 3 months. Okay, 3 months you have to pay. There is no interest. Okay, I won't take interest. But if you are not able to pay within 3 months, then the agreement is that you must allow me to take 1 pound of flesh from your body close to your heart. That is a very unusual agreement that Shylock made. Okay, 1 pound of flesh. 1 pound means is almost close to half a kg. Okay, half a flesh. Now, why is it? Now, let me introduce to you Shylock. Now, Shylock has a villain role in this play. Now, he is a money lender, he is a very, very crooked man, very cruel man, very unjust man. No? And Antonio, in the opposite, was a very good man. He was a very social man, everybody liked him. And there were some few instances when Antonio had outsmarted Shylock in the public. And he had kept a grudge. He had a jealousy against Antonio. He was always looking for some opportunity to harm Antonio. And this was a very good opportunity. Okay? Now, Antonio also agreed to the agreement that he made to give 1 pound of flesh, because Antonio was confident, because he had sent away his ships to some foreign lands for some business. Okay? And within 3 months, the ships would come back, and he would have a lot of money, and easily he would pay back the amount to Shylock. So that was the confidence Antonio had. Okay? But very unfortunately, what happened? While returning, there was a huge turbulence in the sea. Okay? And there was a report that came in that Antonio's ships all got sink in the sea. Okay? So that's a very bad one. So that's why within 3 months, stipulated time, he was not able to pay back to Shylock the amount he had taken. So Shylock had taken Antonio to the court, okay, so that he would get justice. That agreement, he claimed for the agreement, okay, that was justice. So that's the context for our text that we have. It is, the scene is from the courtroom. Now at this helpless situation, now who comes in? It is Portia, okay, wife of Bassanio, Antonio's friend. Now Portia was a very, very clever and intelligent woman. Now she came to the court disguised as a lawyer. Disguised means, now she's actually not a lawyer, okay, but she dressed up herself and pretended as a lawyer, and she came in to save Antonio, okay, from this. So the entire the story, the text in the text that we have is about how cleverly, intelligently Portia dealt with the case and saved Antonio. Okay, that is all about in the story. So when Portia came in as a lawyer first, she tried to persuade, she tried to convince Shylock, please have mercy on Antonio. Why? You are also a human being. Have mercy. You give him some more time, he will pay back. So she tried to persuade Shylock. But Shylock, who had a very, very evil intention, cruel intention of killing Antonio, was not at all ready to listen. So at this moment, Shylock was insisting for the agreement to be fulfilled. He wanted to get a 1 pound of flesh. So at this moment, Portia very cleverly said, okay, you can have your 1 pound of flesh, but there should be not a single drop of blood. You should have exactly 1 pound, not less, not more. Okay, and Antonio, nothing should happen to Antonio, because these things are not mentioned in the agreement. Agreement says only 1 pound of flesh. You have your 1 pound of flesh, but no blood. Nothing should happen to Antonio. Nothing less, nothing more. Okay? So when this was told, Shylock was trapped. No, he can't have a flesh. He can't have 1 pound of flesh without having a blood, isn't it? So at that moment, Shylock said, "It's okay. Then I withdraw my case, but please give me back my money. I want my money back." That's what Shylock told. At this moment, very nicely Portia said that now it is very clear that you have intended to kill, murder, harm Antonio. Okay? And in our city, Venice, okay, Venice is the name of the city, we have a law that if anyone plans or attempts to murder someone, we have a law that that particular man has to pay to the one for whom he was planning. Okay, so therefore Shylock had to give half his property to Antonio for attempt of murder to Antonio, and half the property to the state. Okay, so this is the punishment given to Shylock. Okay, so that was the thing. And in the end, we find that Shylock had no option. Okay, because he was there, Duke was there. Okay, in the court, and this verdict was sentenced. So Shylock had to pay to Antonio, and he had to also pay to the state for very, very cruelly and maliciously planning to murder an innocent person, Antonio. Okay, so this is what we find in the text that we have. Okay, we have finished with the text. Okay. In the next video, I shall try to explain to you the text. We shall deal with the text. Okay. But as of now, please go through this video very, very carefully. Okay. You sit, take time, and you go through the video once or twice. And after having gone through the video, whatever you have in the mind, the background, with that idea, you read the text, page 127. Okay. From here, read it once or twice and try to understand, so that next time when we deal with the text, it will be easy for all of you. Okay, and for those who do not have your books with you right now, don't worry, I will click the photos, okay, from the book, and I will send it to you. Okay, so please study hard, study diligently, don't waste your time. Okay. So stay at home, stay safe. Thank you.